out the latest YouGov poll, which I think is the most important poll that's been released in the entire pre-election cycle here. And the reason is that most of the polls are 400, 500, maybe up to 1,000 people are polled. And it can be voters that voted last time, likely voters this time, whatever. And the YouGov poll, 48,732 likely voters. So these are 48,000 people that they expected to vote, and the people expected themselves to vote, okay? And Kamala Harris leads it 51-47. Now, you know that doesn't mean a lot because that's nationally, okay? But it's higher than most of the polls are showing, somewhat, quite a bit higher, actually, percentage-wise, okay? And to give you a few idea, Democrats favor Harris 96% to 4%. I saw a lot of polls that were 80 to 16 or 18. So this is much more powerfully in favor of Harris than those other polls have been. The GOP favored Trump 95% to 4%. Remember, Democrats, there's more population in a lot of them. The independents favored Trump 48% to 45%. That's about in line with what everybody thought, okay? Here's Biden 2020 voters are favoring Harris 95% to 3%. Trump 2020 voters are 95% to 4%. And did not vote in 2020 favor Harris 51 to 42. That's an important number. Because remember, Biden already won, and this is showing pretty much Harris and Trump getting the same votes as Biden and Trump got. And so Harris picking up those 9% in the did not vote in 2020 is a pretty important number. Here's a surprising one. Men, Harris 49%, Trump 48%. And women, we figured this one, Harris 53%, Trump 42%, okay? Ages 18 to 39, Harris wins this 59 to 37. And this is a group that can really come out and vote. Ages 40 to 59, Harris wins at 49 to 48, pretty close. And 60 and over, Trump's got it 52 to 46%. Again, those are really good numbers for Harris. They really are. They're a lot. This poll is showing basically what I and a lot of other YouTubers and Instagrammers had a feel for. Not just because of our own political views. Trust me, I'm a lot farther left than Harris will ever be. She couldn't even conceive of my left leanings, shall we say. And I've been that way all my life. But I've never been a fan of, well, I got to admit, I used to enjoy Trump when he was cavalrying around the world and doing his antics and giving Putin, who was in charge of security in Northern Africa in the 80s, probably a lot of film in Marrakesh where Trump would go party with guys like Epstein and that group, okay? And yeah, probably Bill Clinton and some others, no doubt. Probably Diddy, huh? I think. So anyways, this is some pretty stark numbers. I think if I was Trump's team, I'd be super concerned. I've seen that Georgia is, with many of the other polls, right there on the cusp. And I've seen North Carolina is actually, Harris has a 1-point lead. And these are with polls with much smaller sample sizes. So I really like this one. I really think this is likely. I think a lot of husbands and wives, when they finally get to the poll, it's not going to be what Chucky said to his boys down at the bowling alley. he's going to go behind that curtain and do what his wife told him. Otherwise, no, you know what, when they get home. So I have a funny feeling that Harris is going to win this one pretty easily. I'm thinking plus 300 electoral votes, maybe 310, but plus 300. So anyways, that's the update and the news I can give you from